So today we'll be getting into some stories with Roman Reigns, Stephanie McMahon, and more. Let's start things right away with everything going on with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has a very dominant presence in the WWE headlines right now, since he's currently one of the best characters and best well-written stories. Roman Reigns is quickly approaching 1 year as Universal Champion, and it's no doubt been the best Universal title reign in history. Roman himself even talked about this a few weeks ago, where he mentioned how no one really cared for the Universal title because there was no one that really put it on the map. He talked about how Brock had a long reign, but he was never really around much, so that made his reign a bit forgettable. Roman said that he feels like his Universal title reign is the best in the history of the title, and he has made the title feel important, which is very true. The Universal title feels like it's on the same level now with the WWE title, and there's times where the Universal title feels more important than the WWE title, just because of the great story with Roman Reigns. Everyone is thinking of who could actually be credible enough to dethrone Roman. Whoever gets the job done is going to be instantly established as a star. You ended the dominant historic tribal chief reign. That's a very big deal for whoever Roman's successor turns out to be. But for the present day, Roman is still running through what's left of the SmackDown locker room. But despite beating everyone on SmackDown for nearly a year now, he still has credible talent on SmackDown that he has yet to face. Unlike Raw, where there's literally no one else besides Drew McIntyre to be contended for the world title, so Raw needs a WWE draft more than anything else right now. But Roman is still doing very well on SmackDown. He has his entire family conflict going on at the moment, and he also has to deal with the fired-up Rey Mysterio, who's seeking revenge. So multiple narratives, multiple storylines going on at once for Roman, and that's part what makes him the best thing on WWE television. Rey Mysterio is a credible challenger, but chances are that he will be unsuccessful in the title match with Roman Reigns. So what happens after that? Well, two of the big names that keep popping up a lot in the rumors are The Rock and John Cena. These rumors are continuing to gain momentum by the day, with rumors claiming that The Rock may take part at Survivor Series later this year, and that John Cena may even return for a Roman Reigns program for Summerslam. Rumors have been really heating up so much that word has even gotten back to Roman Reigns himself. Roman was asked about the rumor matchups with The Rock and John Cena while speaking with ESPN's Sports Nation. Roman Reigns had this to say about all the rumors. Yeah, that a match with The Rock is a dream for a lot of fans, but it ain't a dream of his. You know what I mean? I get a lot of this with both Dwayne and John. These guys are doing very well for themselves. There's no question about it. If I were these guys, I don't know if I'd want to come back and deal with me. I'm a problem right now for everybody. If I were them, I'd stay on set and keep pumping out these streaming service movies. Don't come to the ring is what I would do. So just some strong words from Roman Reigns in response to all the rumors of The Rock and John Cena being on their way back to WWE. Roman's telling them to stick to acting, stick to the movies, because they're going to have to go through him, and he's a problem for everybody right now, which is obviously true. Everybody wants to see these big matchups for Roman Reigns, but the outcome would be exactly what Roman says it would be, and that's with him, of course, retaining the title. It's big stories, big opponents, but there's no way Roman's title reign ends at the hands of someone like The Rock or John Cena. But then again, we all said that with The Fiend's undefeated streak and title reign when he faced Goldberg, and look how that one turned out. So you can never really truly know with WWE, but as long as they don't go a complete 180 route, then Roman should still retain against both of these juggernaut opponents for sure. But what are your thoughts on Roman's warning for them, and do you want to see those matches for Roman Reigns? This year's SummerSlam is truly going to live up to its title of being WWE's second biggest show of the year. WWE's biggest show of the year is always WrestleMania, no doubt about that. But right there neck and neck for the second and third spots are always SummerSlam and Royal Rumble. Well, Royal Rumble had no fans this year, so that took some fun out of that show. But this year's SummerSlam looks like it's going to be the opposite. As we already know, SummerSlam will be in the Las Vegas Raiders' new stadium this year. First time ever in WWE history that a SummerSlam event is being held inside one of the NFL stadiums. So judging from that fact alone, this already is going to be one of the biggest SummerSlams of all time. Not only will it have live fans, but it will have more fans than any other SummerSlam has had in years past, and possibly even more fans than this year's WrestleMania. The stadium can fit just around 60,000 people for an event like this. However, there's some reports that claim they won't be opening the entire stadium for the event, so it could be a little less than that number, but either way, it's still going to be more fans than we've seen in over a year and a half, so you can't really complain. So with this sort of magnitude for this year's SummerSlam, WWE would have to pull off some major matches and major surprises to really live up to this huge stage for SummerSlam. Well, Stephanie McMahon added even more hype after making her comments with Yahoo Finance. She had this to say: "Ever since Ronda Rousey broke my arm, I have a little PTSD. I'm not sure you're going to see me in the ring anytime soon, but I guarantee for SummerSlam, there is going to be a lot of surprises." So those comments alone is enough to get us hyped for the show. Stephanie can guarantee several surprises for SummerSlam. There's already a few floating around online, so who knows if Stephanie could be referring to those rumors as well. Obviously, you have everything Cardi B related. WWE continues to play that SummerSlam advertisement every week that features Cardi B's track, Up. Now, that alone isn't confirmation that Cardi B will be at the show, but it does bring up some speculation that both sides could be in communication with each other, or possibly even agreed on an appearance already that hasn't been revealed to the public quite yet. So, you have that big SummerSlam surprise with those big celebrity guest hosts. Yeah, it's not something that majority of fans want, but it's something that WWE has wanted for a handful of years now, and maybe the timing for SummerSlam is right for them to make this Cardi B collaboration happen. Like we mentioned when the Cardi B SummerSlam advertisement first aired, Cardi is obviously box office. She'll have everyone watching and talking about the show, so that seems to be the real pull with Cardi B. She's going to bring attention that you would have never received without her. So in that sense of overall attraction and eyes on the show, you would benefit from having her on the show. So maybe that was one of those planned surprises that Stephanie was referring to. Then you have some big rumored surprise returns, such as Brock Lesnar and John Cena, that are going around right now for SummerSlam. Both Brock Lesnar and John Cena have not been seen on WWE programming in well over a year now, so both of their returns would be quite the surprise as well. So if you get all these fans in the arena, Cardi B as your special guest host, Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns versus John Cena, and other surprises like that, maybe that's why Stephanie seems so confident with SummerSlam surprises. But definitely seems like we can expect a big event for WWE this summer. What are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.